What's up, everybody? It's your boy Slick Pits. I know it's Tuesday. Normally not doing a video or something like that today, but I have a day off. I'd actually had another thing planned for today that ended up falling through, but for the good, so I'm off today. So what to do on a good day off when the weather is this amazing and this pretty is wash motorcycle and wash the wife's car. Had to wash, I don't know who that was. Had to wash the bike though, because this young lady had not had a bath since the trip. And yeah, let's just say there was plenty of road grime and bugs and all types of stuff that was all over, especially the windshield, headlight. And I didn't even get like deep into it. You know, I still got some nastiness on these, but I don't care. I just, I'm not one that has to sit there and wash my bike all the time because I ride my bike all the time. So, yes, that's, but yeah, no, just refreshing day. Even on a day off, I've got to stay busy, got to do stuff. Folks, people wonder how some folks get successful. And we talk about success. And now look, people may look at my life and think, oh, I must be crazy successful. No, I'm a successful person. My bills are paid. I don't miss meals. I am a happy man. But one thing that I have done in my life, for those people who don't know, when I moved to Arkansas in 2009, I moved out of a garbage little roach-infested apartment in Mesa, Arizona. It was dreadful. It was horrible. I moved out of Arizona so I could achieve something bigger in life. I was going nowhere. I absolutely was going nowhere. My son didn't live with me. I didn't hardly have any money. We had the recession of '08. It was just not a really good time in my life. I just was spinning my wheels and not doing anything. And I had the opportunity to move to Arkansas. When I moved to Arkansas, I had an opportunity. The opportunity was just helped to get here. My best friend was like, hey man, I got an opportunity to move. I'm going to come out there to Arizona. I'll come get you. Cool. I stayed at his house 6 weeks. During that time, I was waiting to move here, which was about 2 months or so. I got online. I got on Indeed, and I'm like, I need a job when I get to Arkansas. And I took a job at a nightclub, and it was a gentleman's club. Didn't even know it until I got here. When I walked in, I'm going, oh, hey, that's cool. Right on. And started working. And my goal was to get my son to move down here and raise him. In the meantime, I met my wife and fell in love at the end of '09, and then we got married in 10, blah, blah, blah. In this time frame, the last 15 years, I didn't have this. I literally moved to Arkansas with, okay, and I know that's probably bugging everybody just as much as it's bugging me, is that the wind blew and had to fix the flag. You'll probably notice that my American flag isn't here. Actually, is one of the oldest flagpoles that I had, and one of the grommet things at the top broke, and so before the flag hit the ground, I was able to get it. It is inside, and I'm going to pick up a new flagpole. So yes, I was definitely not trying to take down my American flag. But no, I moved here with a garbage little $1,500 car that I had and a couple of boxes, and I didn't hardly have anything. I started with nothing, came from nothing. That $1,500 car was my tax return money that I had back in '08. That was my one thing. I went a couple years without a car. So I'm telling you, as somebody who has come from nothing, a positive work ethic and an ability to grind without excuses. I've been a tow truck driver. I was a tow truck driver for 8 years. And those years were 2 a.m., call outs, accidents, impounds, in storms, snow, the worst weather. But I got up and I got out, and I had to. There were times I missed my son's football games. I missed my son's marching in parades and stuff like that in ROTC. I missed things. I did. But as much as that stinks that I did miss things, it was part of what the grind is to get to a successful level, to be comfortable. I didn't just have, 15 years ago, I couldn't buy a Harley. I couldn't buy a new car. I didn't have good credit. I had to build that. I couldn't have bought a house back then. But piece by piece, and it wasn't just me. It was, it was a team effort between my wife and I, between the Happy Panda. We budgeted. We didn't go out. We didn't go on vacations. We didn't have for a long time because it took building. It took building piece by piece by piece, night after night, grind after grind, hour by hour, minute by minute, the grind. And you know what? As we're comfortable right now, I'm not done. I'm not done by a long shot because I am not where I want to be yet. The grind, the work doesn't stop. The only benefits that I have now is that my kids are grown. I don't have to feed kids anymore. And with the current state of the economy, I'm blah, 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 blah. I can't have excuses though. I'm up at 4:30 in the morning to go to work. And after I come home, I still have stuff to do. I still have music to write. I still have videos to put together. I still have stuff to do for a podcast that will be coming out. I'm getting back to work on a podcast with Papa John, who is my jiu-jitsu instructor. That's work. Rebuilding to get ready to work on this gym situation for jiu-jitsu and MMA and stuff. So look, the work doesn't stop. But I do balance, and I give my wife time. We go on vacations, and we do stuff together, and we do dinners together. You don't just set everything aside, but you got to balance. But at the end of the day, just realize that it doesn't. This life doesn't happen overnight, and nobody just gets to wake up one day. Some people, some people hit the sperm lottery. They wake up with a golden spoon, or they're born with a golden spoon. And good for them. That's fine. I have no hate against it. I have no hate against billionaires, millionaires, people that want to go off and spend exorbitant amounts of money on a yacht, a Ferrari, whatever. Good for you, because what they're doing is they're adding back to the economy. It takes people to build those houses. It takes people to build a yacht, an aircraft, or whatever. It takes people. It takes workers. We live in a consumer society. We are a society of consumers. And you know what? I have found myself looking down at myself going, man, I want to tell people how you can dress like $1 million without spending $1 million, and then look down and realize my one outfit's $300 between boots, shoes, because stuff is name brand and whatever. And so I definitely need to do better at not spending, because a t-shirt from Walmart for $10 will cover your body and keep you just as warm as a t-shirt for $150 from some fashion branded place. Name branding isn't what the world revolves around. And you know what? Your status in life doesn't improve because you're on a Harley versus a Honda, or because you're wearing Prada versus Kirkland Signature. Your fit check daily, it doesn't make you a better or worse human being because of the clothes you wear. I look at some of these folks in the fashion industry, like Tom Ford or Versace or any of these really high-end brands, and I look at them and I look at the creators and I think, man, that's pretty impressive. It's impressive that someone can be so creative and work with such good creative teams. And as much as I love to do social media and stuff, I would, who doesn't want 1 million followers? Who doesn't want a life where they live on social media or make, millions and all this stuff? And it's a fact there's 16, 17-year-olds that are dancing on TikTok, and they're worth millions now, literally from videos on the phone. It's there. America is full of opportunities. What kind of opportunities are you going to take? Me, I'm going to keep grinding. I'm a young 46-year-old, pushing 47 in a few months, but life doesn't stop grinding. I'm going to still, I don't think I'll ever want for a different house, because I love my house. I love being able to go to the backyard and look at the deer and listen to the creek and all that stuff. I know people dream about what my backyard is. I dreamt of it, and I'm glad I have it. Not everybody made, people dream to have this bike, that bike, this truck, car, whatever. Follow it. Follow it. You put your dreams into motion and keep flowing. That's all I got for the day. Slick Pits. I'm out.